Oh, what's up, everybody? It's your boy Pain, because everybody shall know pain. Let's get into it, shall we? Hope you guys are having a great day, because you know I am. So we have the new events, coupon galore, but one thing that kind of makes me a little bit sad, but we'll get into that very shortly. Starting things off with your star wheel and look, will of fate. And -2 is not very good, but we go back to 0. And bouncing back with a 7. That is nice. Stamp spray just got obviously a total of 10 days left. Let's actually see what's in the rankings for Gym Rush. Oh yes, the new equipment, the Sky Shattered. Oh, the Sky Shattered accessories. My bad. And then to know what, then get a good look at those things right here. So you got the Force 1 bonus damage attack for 20%, avoid rate, damage rate, bonus damage after attack, avoid rate, aid rate, and agility and attack. So it's not bad, not bad. Okay, because for some reason I was looking at this, I was like, yeah, obviously you can have a 6 set. Imagine if they did like a 6 set, if you had every single one to be corresponding to you know, if your ninja had everything being the same accessory, you got like an additional type of stats for doing that, like the equipments. But you know, it's always fun to mix things up. It's because you want to, you know, be able to have all different types of stat things, extra bonuses coming from everywhere. So yeah, you got your coupon wheel, well, gold Ferris wheel, go along with these two, and then the thing that takes up coupons first is Ninja Treasure, which they have Tintin on the front cover, but Ninja Hinata's the main ninja. That is the big, you know, the new one that you can get in here. But the one thing that made me slightly sad is because I have Angel Kono, I have Butterfly Choji, but I don't want to spend for Asha and Naruto, because I do need Indra. And I'm saving my coupons because I want to get, because I need to get 8 Gates Guy and who was the other person? Ninja Bond. I can't remember the bond. I can't remember it. Susanoo Itachi. Those are the two ninjas I still need. So I am going to save my coupons for now. Stack them up for another month or whatever, and see if at least one of those two come back. Because then whoever comes back first, you already know I'm gonna get them and then get the other. But if both of them come next time, depending on how much coupons I have, then I definitely will do it. If not, I'll basically kind of pick the one that will give me the stats that I want at this particular moment, or at that particular moment. Okay, so let's go ahead and do the trial. That's the thing, like Will of Fate always has this kind of troll moments. I mean, it's not, you can't really say it's not difficult to get. I think you need what, 40 points, 30, I think 40 or 30 points, I think, to get at least one of the packs. And the one pack that you would be able to get if you don't spend is, I think, the reincarnation one. I think it's 30. I think it's 30, yeah. But like, you know, it trolls you when like you might get consecutive -3, you know, the negative numbers back to back, and it kind of sucks because then, you know, get too many of those and you're definitely not going to get the pack. Which, I mean, it's not a big deal, but I would like, you know, as anyone, you would like to have, you know, the extra material that it gives. Because you never know. when you're gonna need to reincarnate somebody, it might be low on materials. And like for me, like you have to spend points. Yeah. You have to spend points in Gym Rush if you want the accessories. Yeah, that's something that I'm not going to, do. Like if for me, if I had the gold, I probably would do that. It's just determining how competitive, usually these gym rushes are. Because sometimes if it's like a new pet, people's going to spend a lot more. If it's really good equipment, people's going to spend accessories. I mean, same thing. If it's really something worth it, and people will spend. And then usually like after the course of 10 days, only probably like a few people sometimes will only have the required amount of points. And I know sometimes they're like, I know back in the day, people were like, oh, I ranked. Where's my grand prize? Like, oh no, even if you're ranked, you still have to hit the amount of points that is needed to even get it. Something, that's what some people used to struggle with. What I struggle with, they used to get mad about, like, oh man, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, I mean, I think, it was like a while back. One time, that's when I got Mean Po from Gym Rush. Spended it and got her no problem. That's the thing, because as long as you're ranked, you can get the pet. Well, as long as you rank and meet the requirements, you get the pet. But the accessories, the lower you are, the less ones you get. Which, speaking of that, this one gives you just a bracelet, amulet, and ring, necklace, amulet, and bracelet. But yeah, let's see. I think I did this already. Yeah, when I be talking, sometimes I don't really pay much attention. Like, I know what I'm doing, but then you end up get confused on what you left off on, what you got done doing, or whatever. Okay, so let's see. After maybe about a week, anything. I don't have any of the general materials. Whoops. Yeah, make that. What about tenacity? Close. I need 1. I need 2 from here. Firm will. All of these 3 combined. Wrath and resolute. Okay. So we got those 2. Dungeon time. About 2,000 of those heaven-shaking stones, and cause even when I did use them, it didn't really help me with the current PvP things that I was doing. But I mean, it still was something rather than nothing. So it's not something like, oh, just because you did it, it didn't help. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, you didn't accomplish anything with them, but it doesn't mean it didn't help overall. Meaning the stats, And I guess I will use Shishweed. What? Oh, I could have sworn I'd use Mandara with Sakura. Oh, there we go. It lagged a little bit. Do 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 do. three of the Itachis. I mean, three Uchiha's together. Two of them best friends. The other one super evil, super OP. What? I don't know why that happened. I mean, I could for it to pop up. I didn't click on. Did I click on that? Yeah, I did. Okay, so we got team in there now. Samasara. Because actually I don't even know no more. I was about to say like if I would have lost to Kakashi, I know that my winning percentage is a lot higher because I can damage him way better. The only difference is just, you know, obviously you have to make sure you dodge his CC to win. But other than that, yeah, I mean I can, you know, once, you know, my main has gotten stronger enough to be able to do a lot more damage to him, but Nagato is still a whole different thing. It's gonna take some process. You know, it's gonna take some time. I don't know why I say it's a process. Okay, that's finished. I just should have done one more. Actually, no. If I have to, I will. I don't want to just do it all five, just in case, you know, it wants me to do all five. But then another thing is, you know, I always talk about, you know, if they ever updated Rams. But imagine if they did, how strong. I would think, I mean, I think if they did, they'll be way stronger compared to how they are now. Because I remember when we first got them, it was tough. You know, it was tough doing it. And then obviously, you know, everybody's way stronger since then. So, you know, they will have to scale scale them so they kind of match how strong most players are. That's the thing though, you always when they make new PvP stages, kind of like what's their criteria in terms of how strong to make them. They make sure then to make sure they don't make them too strong. Which I think on top of that, what they probably end up doing is because it is a test server, so I would assume that they'll make it, see how strong it is. And then, okay, let's reduce them. You know, they're too strong. Let's bring them down a little bit. Do it again. Makes it where it's not totally impossible. You know what I'm saying? If it's like, oh, you need this, and this to even have remotely a chance, type of thing. Which I mean, that's why that's why they have a test server to make sure things work. They don't just be like, oh, here you go. And if it doesn't work, they be like, they have to fix it. I know another 50. Each one gives me 50, so that'd be So 50 of the 50 be 2,500. And that would give me a level if I had it. Okay, I already did one green. Just need a blue. Okay, so I got that 5 done. I know. I think what I'm probably gonna be doing. Wait, I did okay. I did the blue. Okay, so I just need the purple from now on. But yeah, with this one, how much is it? I have 109. What I'm gonna do? I'm actually gonna do the 5 for the bit. Then go ahead and claim the coupons, or just do 2. Let it go. I got to refresh for that one. Well, for that, because you guys know, I don't know why it still does that sometimes. But sometimes do it. Doesn't always do it. Wherever you your first attempt of doing the clear stages, that it just kind of freezes it in a sense. Okay, now refreshed. I can do that. Actually, it's already claimed, so we go and do it. Another thing would be cool is if they added more on stages. But I think, if I remember correctly, that the stages technically stopped at second reincarnation level 50. So then they can't make well, the thing is, we have third reincarnation, so that is something that they could do to further push it up. But then also, if they did, there's like because I don't know if you guys even still remember that there is an equipment. And you know what? I'm going over here anyway. Let me show you. You go to make equipment. Sky Kunai is the next one, and it needs level 150 common jades, which you can't even get that at all. And the materials needed is level 150 golden stone, which the material that is needed looks very similar to, well, same materials for these two. That's that they're the corresponding level, but something don't remember. No, I think the way it looks, I forgot what it was. No, actually I think it was the materials that they look very similar to one of the previous ones that we already had. I don't know for sure. Actually, I think it was. Let me see. Let me look at these two coat ones. Yeah, like the way that one looks just like Purple Flame. But even with these coats, well, the demonic coat, violet coat, that one looks. Yeah, that one looks like this. So I mean, yeah, but I mean, if they extended the stages to give us more missions, then I mean they could do that because now we have third reincarnation. They could do that. But then, as I said before, they'll have to then make the materials for the level 150 equipment. Even though ain't nobody's gonna use that equipment because, you know, you have Hermit, you know, which everybody can get. It's nothing difficult. It is, you know, now it's time consuming, I guess, making stuff for everybody and then enchanting them. But, you know, in this point, you know, in the game, that's what you look at as something that's not even worth doing because the equipment is off. The equipment will be obsolete. Same goes for the tournament equipment. You know, if I remember, at the time they were the best. I think before the Hermit ones came out, they were like the best ones that we could have gotten, but they never released it. And that they never released it because I don't know. But now you look at it, if I go back and find them and see how strong they are, they probably still obsolete compared to at least the Hermit. You know what I'm saying? If not the Oracle. But yeah. Playing this stuff and I'll be done. Cause like when I saw those things, I was hyped for them. I was like, yes. Cause I was like, you know what? I'm gonna save all my tournament badges, and I'm gonna get them and be happy. Other than that, hope you guys enjoyed the video. Like, leave a comment. Don't forget to subscribe if you're new to the channel, and I will catch you guys later.